All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, getting ready for the day. Got a minute to go. Again, keeping a close eye on Netflix for the breakout that we've been anticipating for a couple days. We're hoping today's the day. A few of the weed stocks, well, really just one, NBEV, then keeping an eye on AMRN. That is good to note. Thank you, Brandon, for stating that the market isn't extremely in a healthy position as far as, like moving upwards. So do have to be careful on longs a little bit. Could play an effect on maybe the Netflix run, but we'll see. Keeping tabs on Nike right now. All right, market's open. So far, Netflix is not breaking. Up, that is, yet. All right, I'm getting long Netflix. I'm long Netflix after it failed to move lower. Holding long Netflix now. $200 shares long, average is 374. I'll put Netflix on the other screen too, so I can kind of keep a close eye on it. Netflix. Come on, hold up. So Netflix is breaking down again. It's still holding the 9, and she's getting slammed. Might be a false breakout. I believe it is. So I'm still holding. I will cut these losses here soon if it starts really breaking down on us. That's a super bearish candle. It's not fully engulfed though. Still holding Netflix here. Come on, Netflix, gain some footing. If Netflix can regain on this green candle and keep pushing higher, then we should start really running. Let's go, baby. Get up and over that previous red. AMRN starting to push a little bit here. Still long Netflix here, still holding 200 shares long. Oh, come on. It's okay. I'm not nervous yet. Netflix, let's go. So close. Yes, get over 375, over 375. That wasn't a strong push over 375. Actually kind of sucked. You'd think it'd go stronger. It's It's still bullish as of right now. So far, people aren't liking that 375 mark on Netflix. Still holding. Might have to take a loss here. Yeah. All right, I'm all out of Netflix. Didn't like the way that candle opened up super low like that. So just took Netflix off. It's getting really fakey there, rejecting that 375 level. So took it off, $135 loss in the day. Yeah, I will reverse bias here because if it's failing this push, I will reverse bias to short here in a sec. Or maybe give it a little bit more time to possibly channel for a break above 375. Okay. Still watching it. Just wanted to play it safe so I didn't get dumped on there. Mm. All right. I'm almost want to long it again. I'm doing it. I'm going to take it. I just hopped in long on Netflix again. Oh, it's so close. Just got to get over this 375 successfully. So I'm back in long Netflix, kind of like the way that candle was curling up. Let's go. Come on. Here we go. Come on. Stop rejecting at 375. Stop being lame. So again, I'm still in long 200 shares, averages 374.57. We're starting to really go green on the trade here, up about 130 bucks. Nothing too crazy. There it's starting to go. Good stuff. Come on. Gain some traction, Netflix. Gain. Watch AMRN here. It's kind of getting a little rolling over action to it a little bit. So Netflix is going to be coming up to this 377 mark soon. That's where we got some more resistance coming into play. I'm going to hold. I mean, I am a little bit biased on it breaking out here. I think it's just starting to gain traction. I think people are just now starting to notice this as a potential breakout. So I'm going to hold. I think we could. I think we could see 380. Honestly, I think we could. I mean, it's still struggling. We're not getting those strong pushes that we normally see on Netflix. You know. Keep an eye on ALDX. It might have like a little bit of a red to green move here. Wow, Netflix has just got some stupid looking movement to it right now. And it's not really a good short setup for Netflix. I mean, I wouldn't really want to short that if I was shorting it right now. It's not a setup I would take short. It's not really good, so I'm not going to sell out of my position here unless it really starts cracking down. Then I will. but it's also not a good setup for a long at this point either on Netflix, really. The market is kind of curling up right now to the upside, so that might help our Netflix long here a little bit. Yeah, it's struggling. Tape's turning red. It's testing the VWAP. All right, I'm all out. So it took a pretty big hit there, kind of. So down 530 Netflix. False breakout today. That sucked. So no bueno. Almost had her. Almost had the breakout there on Netflix today. Nice work, Mark. Nice work. So held for a little bit of a longer game. Again, that was playing that whole kind of bias thing of, hoping Netflix was breaking out and cost me a little bit. So ALDX is starting to push here a little bit. I feel like I'm already missing that move. Can't take that. I seen that curl though. I was watching ALDX, but too late to that party. AMRN kind of getting a little interesting. Yeah, Facebook doesn't look too bad for a potential long, kind of gapped up, curling to the upside. Totally seen the move on ALDX, didn't capitalize on it. Tiva hitting the scanners here. Oh, Tiva with a big sell-off. What's the news? Yeah, watching Tiva here, dropping down, kind of rolling over a little bit more here. It's trying to stay below the 9 moving average. Might watch this as a potential short if it starts rolling. So again, watching TEVA. All right, I'm short Tiva with 4,000 shares. as it's starting to kind of roll back under, rejecting the 9 moving average. So we're looking for a 9 moving average rejection here. The tape started to turn red, so I hopped in short. So as long as it stays below the 9 moving average, I'll keep the position on. Big volume spike there in this last 1 minute candle on Tiva. So just hoping we get a little bit of a rollover continuation to the downside after this pop back. See, that's the candle we didn't want. Yeah, that's a squeeze candle right there potentially. So might have to exit as this is turning into a squeeze candle. Yep. So I took it off just in case to not risk the squeeze. We failed to roll over there initially, so took that off. So we're going to be down about what 600 on the day, I think. Yeah, down about 600. AMRN finally breaking down. So far, 3 losses in a row. Not what you want, obviously. Was Netflix turned into a good short? I'm assuming so. Holy cow, look at the squeeze on Netflix. Yikes. So just holding off for now. As you can see, that Tiva is starting to curl up a little bit, and so if it pops up over that 9, it will squeeze really hard, and that's what I didn't want to risk in the first place. Starting to roll once more. Almost want to add back in short on it, but again, it's starting to get a little bit fakey on that play. ALDX. Yeah, I'll take a little look here. Yeah, so far ALDX isn't a really good pullback yet. I mean, it is pulling back, but it's not in the manner you're really hoping for. Five-minute charts overextended to the downside on Tiva. Maybe that's why it just needs a 5-minute chart to catch up a little bit. Starting to look pretty weak here again. So now that it's breaking down, I'll try it one more time, adding in short here on TEVA. There it goes, starting to move a little bit. So back in short TEVA. Looking for this to break down a little bit. Break below 2261 would be ideal. That'll set in a new little mini panic to the downside. AMRN's kind of struggling. The VWAP and the 9 moving average could be rolling over here for a short. So the move on Tiva is already failing again to the downside. Now it could be a higher low. So we'll see what happens there. Yep, Tiva breaking to the upside. All right, that's not going to be one. Take that off the screen. Another loss. That's 4 losses. Nothing good for me today. Nothing good. Would have been a good day if the Netflix trade worked out, right? Let's see, Netflix. Yeah, Netflix is just super choppy. Move up, move down, back up, curling up. That's pretty fakey. JD. Wow, look at that spike on JD. Remember I said I seen JD as a long the other day? I mean, not that I'm trading it, but that was a nice move there for JD from 24.74 to 25.86, about $1 push. AMRN's just super fakey right now. Pretty stupid, pretty boring. Yeah, I guess I couldn't really deal with Tiva, just moving way too slow for the way I was trying to trade it. Too boring for me, really. Yeah, I'm going to sit back. At this point, there's nothing that I like right now, so I'll just continue sitting and watching and waiting. IGC, kind of breaking up, not really. Yeah, you know what? I think we're gonna do that. I think I'm gonna end the stream there. So took a loss, $795 a day. So for those of you guys watching in on the video on YouTube, perfect example of 4 trades, 4 losers, down 795. Could have been worse by not cutting losses quicker. So again, good example of losing some money. So you guys can learn from that as well. So I'll see you in the next one.